me. I think it works. Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Moab coming to you again. Lord willing, this will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. But before we get started, let's give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakatash. Double honors to teachers, elders, and apostles, great mother, soul, likewise, brothers, putting out this truth. Faithfully fearless, he feed me sheep and you brothers and sisters of the Union. Shalom. Alright, you all know normally I actually do the animated type style lessons, but today I'm actually going to be on camera briefly, okay? Pretty good day. Did a little rocking today. Kind of felt good to kind of get back get back into doing some of those things that were in that way to West and getting out there and getting some sun out here, you know. But enough of that. Let's go into the book of James 4 and stand verse 4, and it reads, "Ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not the friendship of the world is enmity with God, power? Whosoever therefore would be a friend of the world is the enemy of power." Now, there's something you got to really think about here. If you are accepted in this world, people love you, especially the Edomites. They love you. You know, you're doing everything that's beautiful to them. You know, you're cooning. You know, you like the typical. I call it like the Sammy Davis Jr. type. You know, where you're just lovable. They love you. They love being around you. They don't have that uncomfortable feeling around you. You should be worried. That's the last thing you want is these doggone cave-dwelling beasts, okay, who think that they're superior to you, have some type of affection for you, because they really actually don't have affection for you. If you go to Genesis 27:41, okay, Esau, the Edomites have made it very clear. They hate us, which means what? When they come to you with all that phony smile and, you know, they give you gifts and things, and, you know, you get to go into their special events, you know, these, you know, high-level or mid-level type of events that they keep, you know, what they call the bow tie events, you know. Basically, you're really there for them like somebody walking a fancy dog and saying, you know, everybody stopping, patting it and saying, "Wow, where did you get this?" And that's basically what you see the jakes that are so-called making it, okay, here in Great Babylon, America. They're like fancy pets, okay? I remember when I was in college, I did a psychology class, and there was an Edomite professor that was teaching it, and she was talking about the fact that, and I don't know why she chose to go into race relations in America for that entire semester, but she was talking about the fact that white people, so-called white people, look at little black children as furry little pets. Now, any of you old enough, if you can go back to, say, the late 70s, early, you know, the 80s, you'll see that when you walk, if you walk with you see, if you walk with a little so-called black child, okay, sometimes these white people come and walk up and they want to pat on the head and go, "Oh, she's so adorable, she's so cute," okay, you know, and this is how they look at us. So you always got to keep in mind that no matter how pleasant the enemy seems to be towards us, okay, they hate us, and we are not to fall into that trap and not love this world, because they can. Esau, the earth is given to the Edomites, okay, the wicked, you know, with Amalek as the, you know, the short callers. And yes, they do have those resources, but we know that the Lord is taking those resources away. But this is what you see. Many of our people, you know, have sold out trying to get that acceptance. And that is a concern, because if you're not hated, you're not despised, people are walking by you as if you don't exist, which is great. I mean, you know, I could care less, you know, and I always usually turn my head the other way anyway, so that, because I really don't want to engage or encounter with these knuckleheads in the world, for the most part. The spirit off of them is just negative. Even before I found out what is true, or even before the Lord called into this truth, okay, I basically didn't like these people to come around me, because they just give off a radiance of evil. Okay, let's go to the book of Isaiah 54, starting at verse 14, because you have these, you would think that these guys that are up there, you know, the jakes, You know, let's name a couple of them, like Jamie Foxx. Who else? Any one of those guys. You know, Will Smith. They know the Hebrew Israelites. They know about the Hebrew Israelites. You know, what the brothers out here are doing. Okay, whether it's from IUIC, that might mention that you're a Hebrew Israelite, or it's coming from the true gospel that's being taught. Okay, by brothers like us. Why aren't they using, get the hell of the fuck out of here. Why are they using our resources to go out there and use their influence on Jakes to propel this gospel? And it's because they want to be friendly with this world. Let's go into Isaiah 54, because there's a lot of scared cats out there, and this is the reason why you see the sellouts. Okay, you know, the IUICs and these other bougie, you know, coon type camps out there, you know, praising the so-called white man's power. Okay, which that Caesar boys, they don't have any power. Okay, it's just sickening when you actually see that. You know, these I call them the purple marching band or whatever the hell they have. You know, talking about opening up, praising Jesus. What the fuck is that shit, man? Okay, let's go to Isaiah 54, starting verse 14. Let's take a look at let's see here, because see, they're afraid that they're afraid Esau's going to come down and hide on them, but they don't understand that the judgment comes from the Lord. How about you, Shai? See, the Lord doesn't like cowards. See, when he says Lord of hosts, that means he's war. Okay, war. Okay, you know, he's austere, so he's not looking for punks, you know, cowards. You know, like I consider these guys like pigeons, man. You know, you just throw crumbs to a pigeon, they'll eat up. And then you know what they do? They turn around and shit all over the damn place. And this is IUIC and the rest of them. You know, Esau throw crumbs to them, and then what they do? They turn around and shit. They fly away and they shit on their tribe. Okay? Isaiah 54, verse 14, it reads, in righteousness shall thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, for it shall not come near thee. It's right, we walk with the confidence. We are confident. I mean, there are many brothers in this ministry that have got, you know, training, specialized type trainings, okay, physical specialized type trainings, and of course others who have mentally specialized training. But we don't depend on those. You know, we don't depend on those training like that. What we're looking for is the ultimate power to protect us, because this man is not going to come like one-on-one and say, hey man, you know what, I don't like what you're saying. No, you saw them, they can send like 10, 15, and you've seen it over and over in these doggone, you know, car pursuit videos. They don't, when they hear it's a so-called black man, they don't just send like 1 or 2 squad cars. They send like 15, 20 squad cars, man. Okay? It's a policy of the United States military to have 3-on-1. If they go in and go take out, okay, 5 insurgents or 5 guys, they send usually 30 highly trained soldiers or Marines to go get that guy. I mean, equipped with everything. This is how it's done. Okay, it's an overwhelming process. Let's continue. It says, behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. So, unless Yahweh Shai has you in the crosshair to delete you, you ain't gonna have a damn thing to worry about, because they're gonna try to get together and say, you know, we're gonna go after you know, this camp, or go after this individual brother, or whatever cases like that, you know, who they're watching. We're gonna try their metal or test them out. Yahweh Shai is gonna put them down, because he didn't send them to go get you, to go test you out. Now there's gonna be tests that's gonna come, and that's gonna be Yahweh Shai, who's gonna send, you know, whoever he's gonna send to go and grab us off the street, or, you know, kick down the door, you know, throw a little flash grenade inside your house and, you know, grab you, throw you on the ground, put their foot in the middle of your back, you know, and hog tie you and drag you out. Now, we know that's going to happen. Some of us, so mentally we're prepared for that. You know, we understand that, okay? But it says right here, it's not gonna happen, you know, unless he actually sent him to go grab you. He says, behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waste to destroy. And it says, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. So we already been told, roughly paraphrasing, that when they bring you into the courthouse, don't worry about what you're going to speak. Don't worry about what you're going to speak. It's going to be the Spirit that's going to speak to any of us that is actually put into in that situation. That's going to found these doggone Edomites. So they think they're going to somehow get over. But see, the reason why they haven't stepped forward right now is because they already know, okay, touch not his anointed. They know the deal, but they know they're going to try and test that out, okay? And continuing said, this is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, and the righteousness is of me, said the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai. So there's confidence, and I was watching the video earlier today with the Elder Apostle Rama, and he was talking about, you know, this is the time where brothers, and he's not talking about the brothers who are actually diligently out there doing the work, you know, whether it's, you know, putting up 2 videos a week, 3 videos a week, 4 videos a week, or doing it every day. Which we know some brothers are doing now, plus camp, or whatever other way you're contributing to the ministry. He's talking about those who are actually, these are watchers and cheerleaders. You know, they know scriptures, but they won't turn the camera on and go put their face out there. They won't put their ass on the damn line. They don't want to stand up in the hot sun. They don't want to stand up in the cold or the wind or the dust blowing up in your eyes and shit. You know, when you have a bad back or every bone in your body's broken, your body's all jacked the hell up. And these are young motherfuckers too, man. Okay, being little bitches, and he's saying, you know, it's time to take that candle out and step out there and be a warrior, man. Step out there and go do this work. That you know, and he's gonna be the same type that's gonna be crying and want to protect you, man. Hey, being a part of a camp or a group doesn't mean that you're doing anything. That's great. That's great. You're a part of, you know, you're in that brotherhood and all that stuff. Hey, but do your part too, man. All right, do the work. Don't just be around. Don't just be saying, "Oh, well, I'm a part of this group." Yeah, so what? And you see that's that shit that you see out in the world, man. Motherfuckers stand with his hand in the pocket all day, but expect lunchtime come, expect the freaking doggone, expect to be sitting down there and eating like everybody else who's been sweating their balls off since 6 a.m. in the morning. All right, let's go into the book of 2nd Ezra here. This is 2nd Ezra 6. Book of 2nd Ezra 6, and let's go to verse 53 here. Let's see what we got. It's the book of 2nd Ezra 6, it's on verse 53, and it reads, upon the 6th day thou gavest commandment upon the earth, that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. So it's made for us. It's not made for the rest of these nations, man. Hey, man, Jake, walk with your head up, okay? Walk with your chin up. Even amongst our people, walk with your chin up. And when I say our people, I'm talking about the 2/3 of there that either, you know, they see you and they just think that, you know, be some flashy guy stand up there with a robe on, or you know, the other tribes that are making mockery, and they shouldn't even be making mockery right now, because you can see right now all the hell that's on this earth right now, and these other nations are catching it. They're starting to catch their hell right now. Let's continue when it says, as for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, see, but be like unto spittle, and as like in the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So see, the Lord can do whatever he wants. He made these other tribes, and really they're gonna know what their position is in the kingdom, which is what, to serve us. We're royal blood, man. Yasharala. Okay? We're royal blood. So the Lord created everything, but he has a special set of people, which is us. The ones that the people on this earth are despising currently right now, but that's not going to be for long. Okay? And it says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathens which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be Lord over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So this is what we got to have that patience. Because now you got to understand, people are looking and they go, okay, well, wait a minute. Y'all are coming out there and saying we're the Hebrew Israelites, for the chosen people, but here we are at the bottom. You know, people can't pay bills, you know, they can't eat, they can't do anything, you know, but, and then we also have, you know, these other tribes that are worse, in particular the so-called white man. So why is that the case? Okay, and that's a question that's coming right there. If we are such the greatest set of people, why in hell are we in the state that we're in? Okay, well, we know we've been in positions where we were in good hands, you know, and in good state, but what do? We throw it away, man. So, you know, right now in the process, right now, we let everyone know the house of David is being built, while Esau, the wicked, they're being cast down. So this is something that we have to go through, okay? But if you understand who we are, which we are, Yasharala, okay, or so-called Black Americans and Latino, the ones that are chosen, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, then understand that all of this is what the Lord wants to do. Just like how He made the other nations, and then He referred them as spittle. Now they're gonna. If you when we bring this out and it's heard, by 2/3 they go, wow, how could you say something like that? I know a lot of good people. I know a lot of good white people. I know a lot of good Asian people. I know a lot of good this and that. And then when those people actually hear you say something like that, they look and they laugh, because in this particular time right now, when they look at their $150,000 vehicle, you know, big flashy house, you know, high-paying jobs, and they can take all the vacation they want, eat whatever the hell they want, wine and dine. They can go places without being shot at or getting threatened or looked at dirty. They're looking at you and say, how the hell is something like that? How could you be so proud? Because people are looking at us and they think we're proud because we come on and we say this, okay? And so the thing about it is if you're not stepping out there doing this work, it means that you really actually are not committed, and two, you actually don't really believe that you're Asherah. You know, you really don't believe that, okay? Because you get your ass the hell out there and go do this work. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah 9:23. Jeremiah 9. I'm not going to make this too long today. Jeremiah 9, and start verse 23. Because these people are going to get judged, okay? This is Jeremiah 9, and start verse 23 reads, Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might, let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glory in this, that he understand and knoweth me, that I am the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. Continuing. Behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, that I will punish all them which are circumcised with the uncircumcised, Egypt and Judah and Edom and the children of Ammon and Moab and all that are in the utmost corners that dwell in the wilderness. For all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the house of Israel are uncircumcised in the heart. So see how the Lord is going to do it. See, that's the thing about being a just, the Lord of Lords, Kings of Kings, Lord of Lords, and being a just Lord. Is if you jack up, the Lord is going to judge you according to what the sins that you committed. And if you are not jacked up, okay, and you're righteous and upright, He's going to reward you. So He rewards and He punishes. Kind of like what Esau, you know, is Esau kind of took a little bit of that way. He had, you know, they have the carrot and the stick. And if you do this, you get the carrot. But if you don't do this, you get the stick. But right now, Esau's got the stick pointed at us. And the carrot, for now, is given to those out there who, you know, do the Bojangle dance for him. You know, these celebrities, you know, like those niggas that walk up on the stage with Trump. And you know, you can see Trump smirking at them like, damn, these niggas are dumb. It was embarrassing to see that. It's kind of like when you watch like this was back in the 1990s when you watch like the cops them going to apprehend Jake them who robbing a store or something like that. They go in there robbing a 7-Eleven to go to prison for 30 years for armed robbery and get a friggin' weapon in their hand that has just enough, like one bullet or maybe just enough, like a 6-chamber pistol. when Esau them going to do things, they ain't going for no damn chump change, man. You can't go far with damn chump change. They going for like frickin' doggone, you know, like you guys remember when they did that Bank of America robbery? They had the armor, assault riflemen. They was going. That's how Esau them do things. They plan it. They think they going that level, man. And then you get Jake them. You know, they think small. And this is why Esau always kind of push just enough, because they've conditioned most of our people to think small. They're not thinking kingly. They're not thinking like, wait a minute, you can get a bigger reward in the end, which is what Yahweh Shai is going to give to his people, including the 2/3 too. But in this time, they're not even considering anything. Let's go into Ecclesiastes. Actually, let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes 7. I'm going to be getting ready to close it up. So this is Ecclesiastes 7 and 4. And it reads, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. When we bring out these lessons, because our job is to set our face against Monsieur, which is, you know, the empire of Esau, and preach about the destruction the Lord is going to bring on it. Now, guess what? We live in Monsieur. So we're preaching about a destruction that's going to take place in where we actually live, physically in this flesh. And then we go through all of the, you know, other judgments that the Lord is going to bring, which is going to be pestilence, famine, you know, the seditions amongst men, okay, basically civil war, okay, shortages of food, which is part of that famine, which is going to create what? Sedition, okay, the beasts of the field, talks about newly created creatures, which you know Esau is, there's no telling what kind of experimental or gene splicing stuff that he's doing, okay, which we know the Lord is using him to do these things. Not to mention the amount of exotic animals that are in these zoos over here, and the ones that people have smuggled over here that are going to get loose and multiply, that are not indigenous to North America. They don't have anti-venom for cobras and all these other, you know, Komodo dragon and all that stuff, because they don't belong here. So these are things that the Lord is going to put the spirit in these creatures to go there and come into your backyard, or come into your yard, or when you're walking at night, you know, strolling with your dog, you know, attacking you. I mean, the terror is, when you sit down and think about it, man, you're not going to be in the spirit of like, oh, gee, wow, you know, glee and glamour and all that. So these people are walking around literally their head up their ass. I mean, seriously. When you look into this, this is a book of, it can terrorize you if when you understand the words. Because what we have here is the power, Yahweh Shai, who nobody can trump, who created everything, can do anything he wants. It's telling you what he's going to go do. Bring terror on this earth, okay, and set up the heavenly kingdom. Beautiful times for us. But yes, so the people walking around nonchalant, not concerned at all. They've come to trust in Babylon. They've come to trust in the so-called white man as having the answer for every doggone thing. Hey, well, you know, if there's no food in the grocery store, well, we're going to be lining up. This is what they did in 2020, right? During that scandemic. How Jason learning how to line up for food. We're going to save you. I'm going to save you. And this is what Esau thing is. I'm going to save you. No matter what. I'm going to save you. But that is completely, totally different from what we see in the scriptures here. Let's close out here with the book of Jeremiah. I won't make this long today because this is not camp, and I'm not going to do a 3-hour sit down. But let's close out with Jeremiah 23 and 32 here, because sometimes you take a peek at these these pastors and stuff. When you're doing when you're putting your video together, sometimes you're getting clips or you're getting a picture, using it for examples, and you would come across and you go, okay, let me watch this, because it's part of the watchman job. Is we always like to see the mind of not only in the operations and the moves of Esau and these other tribes, but also within our tribe too, especially our 2/3, things that they're moving, because it's part of making sure the sheep is not running off in a different direction. Because remember, a sheep is going to see another sheep over there doing something. It's like, well, wait a minute, then maybe that's a good thing. No. And so this is why you see, and of course us brothers like me, and I'm going to say me, use myself example of that, of course. I see this from how the elders them, and when I say elders, I'm talking about the elder brothers them who've been doing this for quite some time, and how they bring the lessons out. It's a broad spectrum, because it is a warning, but at the same time it's hope for us, but at the same time too it's instill fear in us so that we can stay on the right path. Okay, of course we know our life is being guided by Yahweh Shemashah as his angels that's watching over those that he has chosen to live through all of this. But as part of the watchman, you looking at these different things, because when you go into Jeremiah 23 and 32, it says, behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by their lies and by their likeness, yet I sent them not, nor commanded them, therefore they shall not profit this people at all, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. So we were commanded to prophesy against Marseille. If you're not prophesying against this place, and you're teaching something about there's no famine, hey, why don't you get into like the prepping thing? Now, earlier today I saw it was one of those videos pop up in the thumbnail there. It was some guy named Dowell, I guess Pastor Dowell or something like that. Now he was an ex-military guy, did all the hoo-ha stuff, jumping on the planes. He was part of the airborne, blah blah blah. He's talking, he's friends with Rangers and retired veterans, who were that Navy SEALs, all that stuff. Yeah, great. Whoop-de-fucking do. Now he was going on and he was talking about the fact that he was being, people being watched, by spies and all this other stuff. And then he goes and, okay, I'm listening. So you're aware that there's enemies across that border, there's enemies that are watching. But then he started, now this is the pastor, he started going into spiel about how you should break down a weapon and all this other stuff. And that's when I just like, okay, see, this is what we're talking about here. False dreams. That's a false dream. If you get these church teaching their people about like how you need to strip down a weapon, and dig a foxhole, ready to go battle up against Esau and all that stuff. Well, wait a minute. Great Babylon is going to be destroyed, right? The Lord made it very, very clear that nothing will happen to his servant. Now, we have to use wisdom, of course, if you can get extra food or whatever cases like that. Of course, you do that stuff, and and the elders have brought up many times about those things, using wisdom. But at the same time, too, you have these guys that are out there that is trying to create a hybrid way of teaching. In other words, with Hebrew Israelites, we wear the fringes, but we need to serve Esau's God and do what Esau tells us to do in order to get through these tribulation that the Lord is going to be bringing on the earth, and in particular here in Great Babylon, America. And it made it very clear here that the Lord didn't send these people to go there and deceive his people. He's caused these people to err, meaning they're going to be going into this direction, not this direction, which is the straight and narrow path. They're not going to have the fear. They're fearing more of like this everyday stuff. Well, I'm not going to get no food. Or what if the white man doesn't like me anymore? Whereas we know that Esau, pursuant to Genesis 2741 is planning on eradicating the tribe of Israel. And we can go into Second Ezra and go look into all of that. Okay, that tumult that's going to be coming after us. Okay, so Lord willing, the elect was satisfied that course we can all going on to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakadash. The belongs to teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstone, likewise, brothers out there putting out the truth. Fairly, fairly, see, fairly, brothers and sisters to me, Shalom.